Hey everyone, this is a day early, but instead of waiting till Tuesday, I wanted to share with you, here now Monday afternoon, our fighter verse for the week. And a reason is that what I'm about ready to share with you has been on my mind all day. Our fighter verse for the week will be James chapter 5, verse 13. In James chapter 5, verse 13, simply ask two questions. The first is this: is anyone among you suffering? Let him pray. Is anyone cheerful? Let him sing praise. This week at Calvary Community Church, this week will be prayer week. Again, this week will be prayer week. I am asking that we limit our social media time. Now, our church will still use Facebook to promote Sunday morning, and we'll still get on the blog. But I'm asking that we each limit our social media time this week. I'm also asking that we limit our TV time this week. And I'm also asking that we limit our internet browsing, our internet usage time this week. And instead, take that extra time, and take part of the time that you would have used for social media, that you would have used for watching TV, that you would have used for browsing the internet, and take that time and pray. Do this each day this week. And why? Because there are people suffering. There are people tired. There are people overwhelmed. And we, as God's people, are called to pray. To give you a little insight into this, take the time now to look at where we will be next Sunday morning. Next Sunday morning, we will be finishing Luke chapter 19. We will be in Luke 19, verses 45 through 48. Go ahead now and read it and hear what Jesus has to say about God's people. So, this week will be prayer week. In limiting your social media time, take that part of that time and pray. In limiting your TV time, take that time and pray. In limiting your internet web browsing time, take that time and pray. And here's how I would like us to pray this week. Each day this week, pray for one another. You may have a copy of the church directory at home. If you don't, just send me an email. I can send a copy to you. Take that directory and pray for one another each day this week. If you don't have that directory readily available, maybe you can close your eyes and you can imagine where everyone sits in the sanctuary. Maybe there's some people you're not too sure about their names yet, but you can see their faces and God knows their names. I'm asking that we each this week take each day and pray for one another. In addition, each day this week, pray that hearts will be affected by God's word. Then one day this week, just one day, so each day pray for one another, each day pray that God's word will affect hearts this week. But then take one day and get into contact with one church member this week and pray together. You can simply do that over the phone, through FaceTime. If it's safe to, go ahead and get together and pray. And then each day this week, pray for the end of COVID. I'll give those to you one more time. Each day this week, pray for one another. Each day this week, pray that hearts will be affected by God's word. One day this week, get into contact with one church member and pray. And lastly, each day this week, pray for the end of COVID. Now I have one more. And give praise. Right? That's back in our fighter verse. Is anyone among you suffering? Let him pray. Is anyone cheerful? Is anyone cheerful? Let him give praise. Let him sing praise. And why? I want you right now to turn to John chapter 16, verse 33. And there you will get your answer. And so this week, sing praise. And not only sing praise, but share praise. You can do this easily right on our church blog. There's a little comment section. Share a praise there this week. You can share a praise on our Facebook page. You can share a praise through email. You can share a praise by picking up a phone. I'm asking that each of us make sure we share a praise this week of what God is doing. And why is that? Because God is always doing more than we know. But again, take a look at John 16:33, and you will have plenty of reason to give praise. So please, I am asking that each of us commit to this week being prayer week at Calvary Community Church.